Hi, everyone. Ooh, let's work on that. Um, I am Jeffery Spakes, your host, and boy, is that bright. Now let's see what we can do to fix that. It's a sleeping dragon's head. See if I can adjust that. Better. Left side. There we go. I do the best I can. These are some of my pieces of art that I get to create. Oh my goodness! And this is my piano, which I love. And it looks like a deboned or a deboned fish. Is that what it is? Um, Forgive me, I'm a bit nervous. Uh, there's so much to tell. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity, honestly, to play this for you in a state of grace that I find myself in, and to show you some of my work that's being completed. And let me go give the butterflies a spin, okay? So this is Sleeping Dragon. I predict about 33 feet long. And this is a product that I've been making for so long. Only this is the first time it has an opportunity to generate energy, to generate force, to generate life for other people. Here's my records dictate. That's Iron Butterfly number 100 and number 101. And this is Sleeping Dragon number 1. And this is a piece of a fine young cannibal. We call him Bash. I recommend you snatch it up now because he's a fine artist. I believe this is Christian over here. Across the mountain. See that okay? I assure you the photography and filming will get much better. Mucho mejor. As my crew gets, my team, I love you. As we get going, I know one of you will be here taking care of this, and you all be editing and doing exactly what's necessary so we can make a lot of money to help a lot of people, right? And ourselves. So I'm Jeffery Spakes. This is some of my art. And so is this. Um, I don't need this hat. Um, I just like it. It was a gift for Christmas from Alvaro. And Alvaro has amazing news for us. Oh my goodness. I haven't heard it yet, but he has amazing news for us. It has to do with some science and stuff like that going on with the shooting star. For those of you that don't know, I found a shooting star. that mountain right there behind me. I prayed about it after trying for so many years to find my home. Find my home. It was purchased for me by a shooting star. That has a serial number. It sure does. What are the odds that that matches my birthday? Pretty weird. Don't you think? If you think that's creepy, where do you get a load of me? So I made a contract with Spirit after understanding that I was different. I said, all right, dude, if you're so badass, I'm going to test you. So I set about that as my main task in life. Oh, son of a gun. I had a homeless person come up to me one day. I think I was standing in Hollywood and wearing like $2,000. That whatever, jewelry, whatever. It's easy to put on $2,000. And he says to me, maybe it was a tenderloin. It might have been the tenderloin, as my memory is in photographs. No, it must have been, I don't know. Anyway, this is what he said. And he didn't look much better than I. He says, you're the gatherer of children, one of three to come to the desert. I understood what he said. It brought tears to my eyes. I couldn't believe that that was actually going to happen. I don't know how much longer it was before I had my group home. But the records and photos will dictate. The projects, their timeline, they're solid, they're still there. There's plenty of photographs, newspaper articles, that this really freaking happened. I sacrificed every part of my life. Fame, fortune, everything for these children. To teach them what I knew. It's because I got to make this stuff. I got to make my reality. My boss was Spirit, and I could think of anything, and it would magically appear. The story's so incredible it needs to be told, right? So after years of hard work and constant pain, oh my gosh, I'm in excruciating pain head to toe unless I'm playing music, unless I'm working. I can't sit, I can't stand, I have to. Your mind, scientific Jeffrey, will explain to you that your mind is incapable of thinking of two things at the same time. Right now, my mind is thinking of you and making sure that this wonderful story is told. And I gotta play my piano that I sure missed. It's been up on the mountain. And it sure helps. Now, I don't read music. And those of you that do will know I'm a racist player. Since since I don't know how to play it. I only play white keys at the same time or black keys at the same time. Watch. It'll get better, I promise. Some of you will have noticed that my eyes were closed. I learned that I could play this after a stroke. Yeah, I've had multiple. It's true, it's true. I read a book, My Stroke of Insight, by Dr. Jubal T. Taylor, and she changed my life. I recommend you see an interview with her and Oprah Winfrey. Do we all remember Oprah? Give everyone a car. Well, I've done that a few times. But not to toot my horn, I'm just explaining that really hurt me at the time. That was an asset I could use, and I probably needed more. No, I didn't need it more than them. I knew I was doing the right thing. And yet, look at my gorgeous life. I documented my life the last 30 years. Actually, Ron Jensen, love you, Ronnie. He's passed away. He's gone back to the Pleiades. My best friend for 22 years. And oh, my goodness, also my greatest challenge, as well as I was his. But we took care of each other. And that's what we did. A lot of times people confuse the word partner. Well, my partner is spirit. My wife, my husband, my everything is spirit. And I've gotten that way after having 1, 2, 3, 4 partners die. These are people I dedicated my life to. And the last partner had a stroke because even though he saw the magic and the beauty in everything that I did, he couldn't accept spirit or the fact that I was able to simply say a prayer and receive such a wonderful gift. And that's what I did on 5/31/2020. Now, those videos are online. I made sure to document everything. Everything's documented. What's not online is backed up by 1,000 more videos that I never posted. What I lacked was calmness, serenity myself. I'd been beat horribly. We all had. COVID had set in. My partner's running the health department, and this was just all too much for everyone. Now, imagine you were me. Okay, I'm a scientist that figured out that you will pay me for my art. But my love is this mountain. My love is this desert, this earth, tierra, the plants, the birds, the animals, the bugs. They're who I grew up with. I didn't grow up with siblings that worked. Let's say that. I grew up being bullied. And pretty much that's what I got my whole life. And it continued on through my adulthood because I have certain mental and emotional issues due to my upbringing and due to many, many reasons. And I'm happy to share those with you. And I've done that online in many other videos. I've shown what it's like to live with mental illness and abandonment and all that other stuff. But see, the reason I know all this is because I researched it all. Okay, I've studied it. Now, perhaps I didn't study it in an institution, but have you seen the lectures here on YouTube? Oh my goodness, you can learn a lot. And so I studied it and I read and I understood and I'm trying to find out what's wrong with me. And what I did was I found out what caused what's wrong with me. Now that's important. Okay? I understand what I'm going through. I understand my limitations, my inability to control my emotions and feelings, and so uh, I know my limitations. The reason I'm so clear with you now, and let me put this out there, because there's plenty of other videos that show crazy Jeff. This is a microdose of psilocybin. Let me just put that out there. That's a natural medication. And for people who have suffered extreme trauma like I have, I mean, I don't know how many dead bodies you've seen, how many bloody, I don't know if you've ever seen anybody's brains leaking out their nose. I have. It's horrible. And I built an image for you so you understand just a little bit. You could possibly walk in my shoes. Just a little bit. The fact that I'm standing here in pain. The fact that I'm standing is amazing. And I don't take it for granted. Not at all. Um, so I seem to have an opportunity to lecture right now, and I'm trying to do the best I can. And this is for everyone. There's so many people involved in my life over the years, and you know who you are. And now's the time that you come out. And now's the time that you comment. We all find each other. It's coming. I've got the right team. Uh, uh, I wanted to use the word colluding, but that's just the team's coming together. Um, the pain it took me to understand how to relate and to get the message out. Wow. It would have been easier, much easier, if I wasn't suffering from so much trauma and stuff, but okay, whatever. It actually took me breaking my back where I could not do any more of this work. I need two apprentices very quickly. I have a boatload of work lined up here, but I'm incapable of doing the smallest of lifting, and it's just a really difficult time for me, and also a great time because it stopped me from running away from the meteorite. It stopped me from running away from making contact and making appointments and getting things done in that realm. So very quickly here, probably in the next, I figure 2 weeks, everything will pan out just fine, and we'll be on our way to whatever spirit has in mind for this. I found a shooting star. And more than that, I bought the impact site. When I say a shooting star, we're talking 29 meteorites from the asteroid Vesta, tested, proven, all that good stuff. We just got to bring it home to the bank. And what many of you think, why don't I sell it? Why don't I do this? Please, I'm smarter than that, and I have no need for all that money. What I do have need for is to purchase this property here and turn it into a nonprofit art center, like it's meant to be, to relieve my partner and friend for 10 years now, Bruce, of the responsibility of anything to do with the impact site and everything else, and make sure that he receives his $40,000 investment along with proper interest. My job is also to sue the shit out of Les and Bob. That's Leslie Wheeler and Bob Grabeau, who I gave my healthcare directive to, I gave my power of attorney to, and I gave all that to because my partner had a stroke and he was no longer sane. And I needed help in dealing with him. And what they did was they took advantage of that, extracted as much interest as possible, then escorted us through a process that should not have happened. And that's all easily proven and it's all documented. And I made sure that they hung themselves before I made that accusation. And that's in my emails and stuff. Pardon me, one of my other songs. So that's me. And I'm Jeffery Spakes, the artist. I found part of the fireball that has a serial number AMS 531-2020. I found that landed on our planet on 12/29/2020 in Southern California. You can look that up. I recommend the film by Bob Lunsford. If you look at the report from the American Meteorite Service, it's easy to look up. It's AMS 531/2020. It's the 531st meteoritic event reported to the American Meteorite Service in the calendar year 2020. And that will give you all you need to know. And then you can dig up some of my videos. When you Google that number, most of those music videos are mine. Okay, there are tons of them. I think there's 150 under the meteorite files. I don't know what else is under the others. I have a very successful YouTube channel, and I'm hoping that you will subscribe and be my 200 subscriber. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but check it out. This is a very special field. There's not a lot of people interested in this stuff. So I guarantee you that 200 subscribers are the top scientists in the world. They're the top collectors in the world. That's who I deal with. Karen Ziegler, Dr. Agee, Zach, I look forward to talking to you soon. Dr. Blakely, thank you so much for your time. University of New Mexico, Center for Stable Isotopes, get the career tier up and ready. I will have my agents contact you and we will move forward on that. I would appreciate it if you would finish that classification simply by carrying it over to Dr. Carl Agee, and it's me. I brought that in. I'm the second person in the history of the University of New Mexico, layman, I should put that there, layman, that brought in a real meteorite to your facility for testing. Dr. Karen Ziegler, you did the isotope test. Thank you very much. It took a long time, a lot of pressure for you to do that, but I appreciate it very much. Now, I would appreciate your assistance in finishing this off. Trust me, my agents will be there soon to help you organize that. I'd appreciate it if the University of New Mexico would complete the classification. You can do that by carrying the rock 50 yards from the Center for Stable Isotopes over to Dr. Carl Agee. My agents will be in contact with him soon via email. And we want to finish this story, and we'd like it to be a happy ending. I don't know how it's going to work out, considering I want credit for being the second layman to ever bring that in, and we need to finish this entire study of this amazing meteorite. Amazing. It was 123 days old when I found it, when I collected it, when I preserved it. It was that young when I brought it to you. Well, not exactly, but my staff will figure all that out and get the facts right. Thank you, guys, girls, everyone. Let's get this thing where it deserves to be. Studied in the hands of young scientists in everything. Now, we got some recent news. I can't tell you what it is. I'm excited to hear. But here, this fireball fell here in Southern California. And it is a planetarium in Michigan that has some great news for us. So let's look forward to that. Okay. It's a complicated thing. There's lots of things. I don't want to do that. But I just wanted to address everyone as myself. I'm Jeffery Spakes, the artist, and I found a freaking fireball. And I have things to do with that. I've been asked to go teach at the stroke center. Yeah. I want to go do that. So as I turn over this treasure trove, I want you to know I understand the industry and I understand how this works. I understand the science and I've got all the stuff. I had this proven on 10/30/2020. Now we have a story. We have something to uncover. Why was I told untruths by nearly every institution that handled these incredible meteorites. Just asking. I'm Jeffery Spakes, the artist. Thank you for watching.